It's quest time. We gotta collect cards. We gotta win a dice roll, and I know exactly what game I'm using for it because I had planned this whole thing out. So yeah, let's get to the game. All right, we are in game. Yeah, this has both cards and dice. It's Hand of Fate too. I'd like to start a new game so that I can say that the cards I collect are new. Because I need 3 new cards. No mods. I don't remember how to play, but since we're starting from the beginning, I'm sure the game will tell me. Yeah, this is another one that I haven't played since 2020. I only played this off camera before. I got decently far in it.
Are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more. These cards represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
The Fool.
The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
Yeah, I'm really hoping the first quest actually gives 3 cards. You stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. Let's try to eavesdrop.
Every element of the game has been improved. Even those that seem at first
did not try to track
familiar.
the cards, even if it is possible.
Do not worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
Creeping forward, you overhear their leaders spouting orders. It's simple. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab them, one retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent the coin. We don't need that trouble. They're quiet. Here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. Thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. Let's leap to the farmer's defense. You draw your weapon with practiced skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Alright, yeah, we see the enemy cards, we see our health total, everything relevant to the battle falls into the battle scene. Ugh. Violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. There are buttons in this game. Okay, Y is defend, B is bash, A is evade. I'm gonna be pretty clumsy at this. Successful blocks, 0. Oh, left trigger for finisher. Which I guess lets us right trigger for a bunch of damage. Ah. Alright, but yeah, it's the tutorial level. Why would you need to defend against anything? The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. Gain 7 food. Gain 5 food. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread into your mouth to quell your hunger. Satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. You consume 1 food and gain 5 health back. Their leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Alright. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if we have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers the sack from its shoulder. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. A new plan, then. The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. You can get a sword, an axe, and a shield. Well, one of them. And they all say new on them. I'll take a sword. It has stuff. It seems better than our neglected sword. I'll, like, equip it. A wise choice. I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox web flapping in the evening breeze. You can change equipment in the inventory, which I access with the back button. Okay. Sure looks inventory in here.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Finding forest folk. Your journey through the forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one. Ask for a lemon cake. I think I just saw one. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, "Remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake." In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Follow the song through thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It's been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
So does the first quest not have dice rolls in it? I need a dice roll.
Or at least started it all for you.
Anyway, a trail of fallen trees and a distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talk about fair shares, spits one. You turn up and boss us around. We've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, "Keep me alive and there will be plenty of gold for your trouble." Tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole, or tell him you will pay in blood for his thievery. I mean, I just want the amulet, right? He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. "Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up," growls one of them. You consider your options. Let's fight them. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. Tip, performing or equip riposte by attacking immediately after... perform, not performing. Yeah. The thing that you would expect after defending can happen. Oh yeah, I wanted to be on a fresh save file so that the cards would be new. I was like, why didn't I just use my actual save file? Ah. Oh, come on. I even blocked one. Alright. fighting a little better, but still not great. It's very much Batman combat. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. The name is Malaclips, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands in surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen, just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh? Malaclip says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So, which one is yours? Choose your father's amulet. The lion, the pharaoh, the bull, or the eagle. I don't know that this matters. Eagles are neat, though. The eagle amulet. That suits you. Very familiar facial structure. Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. You have befriended Malaclips the Trickster. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life, Malaclips says. Tell me, where are you from? Oh, is this like character customization? There's an outfit color. I can still choose an amulet. Oh, which also changes the clasp. Whatever. I mean, this doesn't even really matter. From the Reach, eh? You don't say. Good sorts from the Reach. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean we, friend, owe money to Vignis of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Mire Bridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malaclip's eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you there. Oh, this is still the Fool, huh?
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. The first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Acrobats can be pretty strong.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Alright, I have won a dice roll.
Victory. You are learning.
Learned the dice. Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out of the door. Let's see, wait, is 10... Each die averages 3.5. So yeah, it's just barely below average of 3 dice. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. I know this game has various equipment that makes each of the mostly luck-based challenges easier. I don't know if any of that's going to be available here, though.
Even more deadly since the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? We'll try to assist. I've already won a die roll, but why not? 12, easy. And I think it's kind of like Yahtzee. You can store dice. It says 1 roll's remaining. You can reroll stuff. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Alright, none of that was gold, but we'll take it.
Celebrations in aid of
Carnival.
what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearing the sleeping hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a larger paper and a wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphant over a prone lizard man. I'll ask a local what's going on. Friendly stable hand explains, in a bygone age, our town was beset by half men, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beasts for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread. He smiles warmly at the festivities. We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls out. Alright, yeah, let's go for it. We'll take a turn. A local asks, maybe we should watch a local go first, but what if they fully smash it? But maybe they'll weaken it for us. I don't know if this choice actually matters even a little, but we'll just say join in. There's a huge success, 2 successes. Okay, the failure at first was on top and ended up at the left, and then it went under other cards, and so I lost track of it, and that was what I was trying to track. I found the failure. You wield the club with all your strength, however the blindfold affects your balance, and you bring the weapon down on your own foot. Alright. Engulfed in shame, you leave the town to their celebrations and hope no tales are told of this day.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of?
While crossing a stone
What
bridge...
concern is worrying at your mind?
You suddenly find
Let
yourself
it fall into the waters beneath.
confronted by a villainous band. I never had any idea when the narrator was done talking. Let's stand and fight instead of leaping into the river. It's just 4 guys. We got a sword. Guard, the first line of defense against any who would question the Empire. Empire enemies wear armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. But I guess they're also less dodgy? Yep. Nice of them to only attack 1 at a time. Ow. I would like to finish that guy off. Oh, getting hit destroyed my weapon skill charge. Okay. Victory has been achieved. I'm beginning to fight a little better. I think those guys might have been slower than the bandits. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Gain equipment. A shield.
A simple defense. You can do better given time.
Oh, it reflects attacks from ranged enemies and gives me 6 defense. More than the previous. And we got some food.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Meyerbridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malekith pursuing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged to meet us at the graveyard. I mean, there's not really anywhere else to explore, so let's go. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Malekith with a sly grin. Looks like he turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malekith, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malekith scrounges his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignis's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. You lose 20 gold. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. There's no need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignis grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. I wonder if I had arrived with more gold due to succeeding at the statue smashing, if that scene would have changed at all. Or if this is always a boss fight. Or at least a new enemy type fight. Vignis the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. So it needs to be dodged rather than blocked. And that's why it makes red signals. Whoa. Ah. Yep. Finish the guy off. Okay. Just the guy left. I might be invincible when I'm preparing a weapon skill. I'm not actually sure. And the finisher. Got him. Malaclips scratches his chin thoughtfully. Seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea? Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
For completing the Fool, we get the Cardinal Blade and the Bastion of Purification. Also, Market Thief, Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies, Fork in the Road, Arm Wrestling, for befriending Malaclips, Malaclips' Problem, the Trickster. So, yeah, that was at least 3 new cards, I believe. Shadow Beasts have entered the realm. Fiend in Need, the Peasant's Son. For finding the Forest Folk, the Old Maiden. Alright. So that is our last quest complete.
Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
So yeah, each quest you kind of start from nothing again, but part of setting up for a quest is you can use those cards that I just earned, the various events and equipment, and add them to the quests deck that then gets shuffled to lay out the quest. So I do consider those to be cards that I have. They are part of my most permanent card inventory. So yeah, I think unquestionably quest complete there. We'll go back to the list and check off the last 2 quests and wrap things up. All right, so last 2 checked off, side quest list done. That is the end of our little experimental adventure into arbitrary objectives. Like I said earlier, I would be willing to consider doing this again, perhaps with a new quest list, perhaps with quests submitted by people, rather than just asking a friend to make up a bunch. I could maybe throw in some myself, but then I'll probably already have a game in mind to do them with. Maybe I submit something that just lets me play Cyberpulse on camera. Who knows? But for now, that is definitely it for this. Next up, I am going on Christmas vacation. I have not recorded any special content for that, but I have recorded a huge backlog of Silksong. So, get ready for at least 2 weeks of double Silksong, and then probably by the end of that, I'll have picked another game for this time slot. At the current time, though, I'm kind of waiting to see what I get for Christmas. This is currently being recorded on the 21st, which is notably before Christmas. It's my last recording session before I depart. And then maybe after I get back, there'll also be a bonus, just like look over my Steam year in review. I don't know if I'm actually gonna bother, but maybe. And maybe if I've picked a game, that can be announced at that time. But for now, see ya.